machines. We are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines. We are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. You are now tuned in to the biggest podcast, or at least in my opinion, the biggest podcast on YouTube, Ninja. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, we in the building. I got all my sounds. I don't have all my sounds, but I got the ones that I like. We're going to use these sounds for now. Anyways, man, we in the building, man. Y'all know what it is. This is the Black Pill Podcast. Shout out to the Adams and shout out to the Eves. Yes, sir. Shout out to Quinoa. We got Quinoa in the building. One time for Quinoa. What up, everybody? What up, everybody? We in here, man, and today we're discussing Chrisean Rock having more to say about Kehlani after the fallout. Now, Ninja's asking me, right? Ninja's is asking me, oh, why I keep talking about it? Black Adam, why you keep talking about it? Why you keep talking about it? Because Ninja was sitting there talking like on one of my episodes, one of our supporters, or I don't know if she's a supporter, she said, what does this have to do with anything? This show was all over the place. And I said, what the hell? And you know, it hurt my feelings, but at the same time, constructive criticism is necessary to make my show better. So I heard what she said, and I said, I have to do this. You know, I got to do the show justice. So I can't be all over the place. So shout out to everybody. Let me pull myself up. Where we at? 1 second, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Gang, we in the building. We in the building. I can't be all over the place. So like I said, the way we going to do this, when it gets to too many people in the chat, I'm going to focus on doing the show. I really can't see how many people are in the chat, and I did that on purpose so that way I can focus and not get like anxiety. Like when I see a lot of people watching me, sometimes I get anxious, right? I get anxious, but yeah. So when it starts to be a lot of people commenting, I may not respond to all the comments so that way I can focus on making the show linear, so that way I can focus on giving y'all the message. But past that, shout out to you if you tune in, man. Shout out to the Adams and shout out to the Eves. Our question in the chat, and we're streaming on 6 platforms. What up YouTube? What up Rumble? What up Twitch? What up Facebook? What up X? What up Kick? We in here. We in here. If the stream's a little laggy, Ninja need to pay the I need to pay the Wi-Fi bill, Ninja. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Ninja need to pay the Wi-Fi bill. I ain't paid yet, and it's been due since the 7th, Ninja, so I'm cooked. But the message is still hold true. I think my Wi-Fi should be good to the 15th. You know, I'm at that last, that last little stretch. Shout out to Quinoa. Quinoa said 5 right now. Shout out to Quinoa. What I was gonna say, the question is Chrisean really effective? This is the poll in the chat that we had, by the way. Is Chrisean really effective because Kehlani is unbothered, or is this all for clout? Shout out to the chat, go vote. And the two answer choices are Chrisean is big affected, or she's doing this for the internet. So let's get right with it, man. Let's get right with it. Past that, before we get started, like I said, quick disclaimer: viewer discretion is advised. I do dark humor, no pun intended. The way I do my show is the way I do my show. Like I said, people are gonna get offended, but at the same time, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I have poor social cues, people. So when I was younger, y'all see me, I'm dark. You can see. So I used to be, I used to be bullied for being black, right? And this is my excuse to be able to act like this. So that way nobody cancels me. I used to be bullied for being black. So because of that, I developed poor social cues. So I don't necessarily know when I'm being too outlandish or when I'm not. So I may say things that may come across as funny, right? It may come across as funny, and you're gonna see a ninja stone cold like this, right? And then I may say things that are a bit extreme and not funny and actually very asinine, and you gonna see me laughing like this.
Bro, what the hell, bro?
I'm gonna be smiling like, so you feel me? Like I said, don't shoot the messenger. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Kanoa. Kanoa said Chrisean is nothing without Blueface. Shout out to Blueface, baby. All right. Yeah, man. Say, man, when it's all said and done, that ninja Blueface gonna send a squad after me. What do they call him? The set? That ninja Blueface gonna send a set after me, bro. And they gonna look at me like, why you keep talking about Chrisean? And I'm gonna look at them like this. It's all love. She's the biggest name on the internet. So, shout out to Chrisean. Like I said, it's no hate. You're the biggest name on the internet. I give credit where credit is due. Let's keep spreading the fire, ninja. Let's keep spreading the fire, my ninja. But anyways, like I said, we're gonna get started with the show. Also, quick disclaimer: there may be a point in time where I have to take a call. If I take that call, like I said, I'll play a commercial video and we'll be right with it. Past that, y'all know what it is, boy. Y'all hit the like button, answer the poll in the chat. Let's get it. Let's go to Instagram, and y'all let me know if my stream is lagging, please and thanks. There's nothing I can do about it, but at the same time, I would like to know. It helps irritate me and helps speed things along. All right, first things first, we got Megan Thee Stallion. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Ooh, baby, look at that light brown skin. We got Megan Thee Stallion looking like Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Yeah, y'all, if y'all don't know, Black Adam got a thing for like women that look like him. A lot of people, or shout out to the Fetty Gov, shout out to the government. The government will have you fooled when it comes to the black community. For some odd reason, the government tries to convince the black community that they shouldn't be with each other. Me personally, I like what looks like me. I also like what doesn't look like me. Shout out to the Latino women's and who else? Shout out to the white women, the Irish, Russian, all them people. Shout out to the world, ninja. Shout out to the world. But yeah. I like me a little brown skin. I like me a little dark skin. What's wrong with the dog? I like me a little brown skin. I like me a little dark skin woman. Oh, this ninja. Oh, my bad. Actually, she's spoken for. I forgot. Yeah, so come to find out, her and Klay Thompson may be dating. Damn. Her and Klay Thompson may be dating. All right, so shout out to her and Klay Thompson. I digress from this conversation. Let's go to an Adam experience. First things first, since we're talking about women and men and stuff, I like to bring up dating stuff. No, I'm not a dating coach. This is not red pill content, ninja. This is just content to consume, my ninja. I don't know. So this is what it's like being a black woman dating in Japan. Here we go. Ladies, if you want to go to Japan and date, if you look like me, I'm talking to you. Shout out to the rest of the ladies, but I'm talking to my ninjas. Shout out to my ninjas. Yes, sir. Shout out to my ninjas. Here we go. Hold up. My bad. I got to put the sound on.
I obviously look like...
Here we go.
Dating in Japan is a different experience than dating in America. I obviously look like this. So I remember like one of my first dates from a dating app. We went out just to like a bar and he was like, oh, what music are you into? And I was like, oh, I'm into some bands. I go to Shimokita a lot. And I could tell from his face, he was like, And then I was like, and I also listen to hip hop. And he was like, okay, yeah. Who do you like? And I was like, I like Kendrick. And he was like, yeah, I'm into hip hop too. So
there's something to be said about the fetishization of black people, ninja. Okay? There's something to be said about that.
You need to leave.
I feel like that's why I get anxiety, because, you know, when I walk out the crib, you feel me? Not that I'm the best looking ninja, but you feel me? People stare at me. That shit make me so uncomfortable, bro. When people stare, I'm here to tell you, shout out to you if you're not black. Stop staring at black people. It make us uncomfortable, bro. That's why we be like, yo, what is this person looking at? That's why we be like, are you good, ninja? And then ninjas get mad when you ask them, are you good? But it's like you're staring. Like, that's where I'm from. Now, shout out to Texas, because I'm in the deep south now. So in the deep south, you know, I guess they want you to be hospitality or whatever, right? Hospitable. So you're supposed to say hello. Where I'm from, shout out to Miami. For those of y'all who don't know, I'm from the 305. Shout out to Miami. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, where I'm from, it's impolite to stare at people. And I don't know if nobody learned manners or what, but ninjas be staring out here like a mug, boy. I be like, damn, like,
Boy, what the hell, boy?
what the hell you looking at? I'm like, what the hell you looking at, bro? I'm like, damn, ninja. Is it my skin tone, ninja? I know I'm black, ninja. Damn, I know I'm dark. You staring at me, making me uncomfortable. Like you finna do something to me. So stop staring at people, guys. Don't stare. And if your kids stare too, I mean, you know, kids get the pass. Shout out to the kids of America. The kids of America are our precious cargo. You feel me? Shout out to the kids, man. Shout out to the kids. But at the same time, bro, sometimes I gotta tell y'all kids, because, you know, kids, bro, kids are very straight to the point. So if they're scared of you, they'll stare at you and go like this, Mom, look, what is that? And you sitting there like,
You need to leave.
I'm sitting there like, that was rude, but you know, you don't say nothing. You got to smile, keep it moving. And like I said, you know, with me, I have a lot of like kids, like little babies and shit. They be staring at me because I guess they never seen a person that's dark. I heard this from white people too. I heard that like white people, like they kids think like people my color is like chocolate, like we're made of chocolate. I was like,
What the hell?
What?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, so they think we're actually made of chocolate and shit. So they be like, oh, look at the chocolate man. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. But shout out to the kids, man.
It's like those kind of like expectations that they have because I look like this, but I'm actually completely different, not really into hip hop and partying, but they automatically think that. So I don't really get to express who I am. People just assume who I am already, which is kind of hard with dating.
Oh man, welcome to my world when I try and get a job, ninja. When I try and get a job, ninja. Ninja can't grow his hair. Ninja can't grow his beard. Ninja got to cut his hair. Ninja can't, if I even speak properly, right? If I say, hey, how are you today? Them ninjas look at me like this.
What the hell? Oh my God.
And then,
No way.
and then I look at them ninjas like this.
Boy, what the hell, boy?
Like, you never heard somebody speak properly? Like, what are we talking about, people? And yeah, like I said, man, it's tough, bro. Because, you know, when I walk up, you know, ninjas want to use the N-word around me so bad, bro. I just be looking at them like, chill, brother. Chill. You don't have to talk like that around me. Like I said, now with my boys, I do what I do with my ninjas. But, you know, we could keep it cordial. Hey, how you doing, brother? I'm good, family. How are you? You feel me? Like, ease up off me, bro. They just be doing too much, bro. But shout out to this queen right here, man. Let's continue. We got B Simone. B Simone made it back to the show. She made it back to the show. What I was finna tell y'all? I was finna tell y'all, yeah, man, B Simone could have got it back in the day. Now, I don't know. Like, she used to be my speed. Like, first off, her skin tone, like the type of woman that I usually date, per se, right? But yeah, man, I don't know. Sometimes she just be saying too much. Like, I forgot who said it, but she's going to be the cause of her own demise, if that makes sense, because she be saying the wrong things at the wrong time. So right now, we got B Simone shutting down the claim she said she was broke, which we discussed here on the Black Pill, and she started crying on her show or somebody's show, and she was saying that she was so broke that she shop at H&M or whatever. And I was sitting there like, and shout out to everybody. Ain't nothing wrong with shopping at H&M. When I was young in high school, I mean, I was broke in high school, but I'm saying like high school and college and shit, I was shopping at H&M and I felt fire. I used to shop at H&M, Forever 21. Back at the crib, we got this place called Purple Carpet. I used to shop at Purple Carpet. Shout out to Purple Carpet. It's in the hood. Y'all go check them out. Yeah. Purple Carpet, Urban Outfitters. That was my shit when I was young. Now I wear generic clothes. I mean, even this. Look, y'all see this shirt right here? This shirt right here is from Purple Carpet. Can y'all see it? Hold on, let me put myself down. This is from Purple Carpet, people. It's shit like this. They support like people trying to make their own clothes and shit. So yeah, I fuck with Purple Carpet. Yes, sir. But I'm gonna let B take it away. Go ahead, B.
Is you really broke? Who said I was broke? Hold on now. I didn't use those words. I know I didn't. I didn't say I was broke. Ooh, 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 ooh.
But what the hell, boy?
Why she do that, bro? That's that shit that be like, bro, ill. Why you doing that, bro?
Brother,
Why you doing that?
I ain't never used the words broke or penny pinching. I know that much. I know I didn't say I was broke. You're not funny at all. Oh, blocked, baby. Bye. Let your last comment you'll ever be commenting.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Yeah, I need y'all to do me a favor, bro. Whenever my shit start popping off, bro, and I start acting like this, bro, remind me of today's episode and be like, yeah, Ninja, you down bad. And remind me that I told you to say that I'm down bad, because I don't know why she's saying that and why she talking like that, bro. That shit's weird to me, okay? Let me just tell you now. I'm going to just tell you now. Here we go.
Is you really broke? Who said I was broke?
Hold up. We got some more for you.
Oh, my God. It's so crazy that you're saying was H&M open on the 4th, because no. I just went over there, and they is closed. I did go to H&M today, and it was closed for the 4th.
What the hell? Oh my God.
You need to leave.
Shout out to the queens. Ladies, are you in here?
Hello.
Shout out to the women. Why this lady burped right here? Who is this?
I love H&M. You know, that's one of my favorites.
I know.
All right, then. Great.
H&M shopping is going great. I have an H&M bag over there on my couch, and I went to H&M today, but they were closed for the 4th. Open up this road. You don't want to see these titties hit the ground. Oh my God. It's...
What do I press? I don't know. Anyways, let's continue, man. Shout out to B. Simone. We got more for the show. In other news, we got Kanye West with a new sexual assault allegation. Ninja.
You need to leave.
And we seen this coming. Ever since he went to Diddy's trial, we knew this was gonna come. And if you didn't know, we discussed that before on the show, on one of our shows. But Kanye is being accused, or Ye is being accused of sexual assault, trafficking, false imprisonment, and more in an amended lawsuit filed by his ex-assistant, TMZ reports. So on Thursday, July 10th, the celebrity news site reported that Lauren Pesciota has updated the lawsuit she filed against Ye in 2024. The amended lawsuit includes claims of assault, battery, stalking, sexual battery, sexual trafficking, false imprisonment, and more. Specifically, Pesciota says the rapper, I'm not finna say that. Let me see. How do I say that? Basically, the rapper fornicated with himself in front of her, if that makes sense. Yeah. Grabbed her by the kitty cat. Oh my. Grabbed her by the kitty cat. Shout out to Colt 47, the commander in chief. No shade. Please don't make me disappear, Mr. Donald Trump, president, sir. But yeah, grabbed her by the kitty cat, and Ye forced her to perform fellatio. How do you say it? Fellatio. He forced her to perform fellatio on him in the hotel during a business trip in San Francisco.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
First off, shout out to KB. What up, KB? We in the building. Y'all answer the poll. KB, please monitor the chat for me and have people do what they need to do in the chat. Shout out to everybody in here, because I don't know how many people are in here. Yeah, what I was gonna say, yeah, ladies, if a ninja force you to give him fellatio and it's just you and that ninja, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, bro, bite it off, bro. Bite it off, bro. Now, I'm not saying that Kanye did that, but I'm saying that's what you should do. Bite as hard as you can and pull and run for your life. Make a scene, if you will. Make a scene. Yeah, so this is wild. In other news, we have Andrew Tate, and I'm not necessarily a supporter of Andrew Tate as well, but we have Andrew Tate discussing that whole situation. And let us know what you guys think in the comment section. Answer the poll and also hit the like button, people. This is the show. Here we go.
The famous really have a big problem. I'm one of the only people who managed to get globally famous and renowned without having a gatekeeper. If you're on a basketball team, if you say anything you're not supposed to say, you're off the team. If you're an actress and you say something you're not supposed to say, the producers won't hire you anymore.
All right, so gatekeepers. So I told y'all, for those of you who don't know, I made music. I told y'all I didn't understand this when I was young and chasing my dreams. And a lot of people don't understand this, but a gatekeeper can fall in the lines of nepotism. If you don't know what nepotism is, it's the idea of you feel me, it's the idea of basically like you have kids and like let's say you're in an industry, your kids automatically have a spot. Gatekeeping can be in the form of, hey, this person controls this person controls that. Like for example, when it comes to playlisting of songs, like number one songs and shit, right? When it comes to number one songs, do y'all realize that it's like 4 people, and I'm not saying this information like I know them. I know who they are. I don't know them personally, but it's like 4 people that control who gets the number one song every single time. It's the people who own Spotify, Apple Music, the owners, and then the people right under the owners, the A&Rs under the owners of those platforms. So it's shit like that. Secondly, like I said, gatekeeping, like they say, to get a number one song, you need 250 thou, right? You get 250 racks, you're gonna have a number one song every time. And that's where it starts to turn into the game that I told y'all that the game is rigged because it's designed a certain way. Whoever got in first is not necessarily always gonna be on top. And you could hit a lick, but you really gotta hit a lick. Like you gotta hit a lick, ninja, you gotta hit a lick. And another thing too is when you get bigger than the program. Shout out to KB. KB said, what's my Cash App? My Cash App, I'm gonna put my Cash App in the chat. Let me continue what I'm saying. So look, when you get bigger than the program, they try to do you in. So look, think about it like this. Tory Lanez got bigger than the program, people. Okay? Yes. Now, and shout out, what up, H-Town? Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. No disrespect to Megan. Like I said, I know a lot of people, so a lot of people don't know. I know people that know Megan people. It's hard to believe because, you know, why I'm not with them people, why I ain't blow up and all that. It's not that. I just know people that went to school with her when she was in school, supposedly for the little time that she was in school and college. I know people because I was dealing with a lot of people. Y'all know I'm trying to build my name up and shit, you feel me? So yeah, no shade to Megan. Shout out to Megan, but I'm saying, it's like I said, y'all gotta understand with this gatekeeping shit, it's real shit. The best way to make it make sense, it's not just the industry, your job, ninja, your job. You know how they have those things like when you have to sign a disclosure of, hey, no discrimination towards a certain group of people. Isn't it interesting how you can sign the disclosure of they have to give you a free and equal opportunity to have a job, but when you look around you, it's always predominantly one form of people. Nobody finds that suspicious. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to AO. AO, we in the building. AO said, I hate feeling like I only happen to catch the lives of Chrisean crashing out without a title. Like I said, y'all focus on handling the chat. I got to focus on doing the show. So it's like I said, man, yeah, man, gatekeeping. So it's not just Tory. They said the same thing happened with R. Kelly. So R. Kelly's another one. And I'm not trying to defend these people. I'm not defending these people. What I always say is this, guys. Isn't it interesting how these are the specific people that they're catching, but when it's happening in other communities, you don't hear people talking about it as much. So at the same time, everything was going on with Diddy. It was a whole white dude. I don't remember the ninja name, but it was a white dude doing the same thing to ninjas. Not ninjas, but like white men. I'm going to pull him up. I don't remember his name, though. Hold on. I'm going to pull him up right now just to show you. Watch this, people. And this is what I'm saying, where it's like, it's the whole thing that they got going on that you would never know unless you did the research, and then they sweep it under the rug. But the one thing when it comes to black people, like I said, the black community messed up by shining a light on all our negative things that we do in comparison to the rest of the other communities that protect each other. Now, I'm not saying to protect abusers and shit like that. What I'm saying is the writing's on the wall, right? But when you get bigger in the program and you get too big, they try and do you in. One shout out to the ladies, and ladies, don't take this the wrong way when I say this. Think Kevin Samuels. You know, they say what happened with Kevin Samuels was like he was with 2 girls and then he suffered a heart attack or whatever. I'm here to tell you, me personally, I think that ninja got bigger than the program. Because look, he wasn't supposed to blow up the way he was blowing up, because at that time, you know, it was the whole thing of where are we at as society? What is, you know, we were trying to figure out gender identity and shit. You know, people trying to figure out where they stand, because we're finally getting to a place of not being in barbarianism anymore. So, you know, like I said, society's starting to settle in, other than whatever's going on globally. You know, our economies being intertwined. It's like I said, bro, you just sit down and look. We have the freedom and the time to sit here and do shit like this. Y'all see me doing this show because of what we created, what society has created. I can sit here and do this show peacefully and not worrying about a bomb popping off. Shout out to AO. She said, I'm not gonna say what she said, but she knows what she said, and y'all look to the chat and see what AO says. Shout out to AO. So like I said, even when it came to Diddy, I discussed this before. With Diddy, like what Diddy was doing, I said this before, I said this in a movie. What he was doing, I'm not saying that he was doing a ritual, but what he was doing, if you look back into like certain passages in text, like in books, it's basically like it was a ritual kind of thing that they do to worship the man below, ninja. The man below, my ninja. Yeah. And y'all can look it up. I think I posted the video. But yeah, let me show y'all. I forget the ninja name. Let me see if I can find it. I forget this ninja name. Let me see. White man. He owns something. He owns something. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if this is. No. Here, this ninja right here. So the ex-Abercrombie CEO, just to show y'all what I'm talking about. Look at this. So look, the ex, and this is happening at the same time as Diddy, because look, this is October 24th, 2022. Diddy got set up with Cassie around the exact same time. And like I said, we don't protect abusers. I'm just saying, follow me. The ex-Abercrombie CEO used power, wealth, and influence to traffic vulnerable men. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Oh my God, no way.
Same exact thing going on. Now, you know, some people will say, oh, it's because they were men. Nobody really cares about the men. But like I said, same exact thing, people. Look at this shit. So the former CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch has been arrested, and his partner have been arrested and charged with running a prostitution and international trafficking business. Ninja, I be trying to tell you, ninjas.
You need to leave.
I be trying to tell you, ninjas, the information's out there. So the reason why they're able to deny whatever I say is because they put the information out. They just choose which one to blow up. So why we didn't see this one blow up everywhere? The FBI opened an investigation last year and revealed claims that Mike Jeffries and his partner sexually exploited and abused men at events they hosted in their New York residences and hotels around the world. Now, Ninja, correct me if I'm wrong, people. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the same exact thing that Diddy was doing? Isn't that the same exact thing? Nobody sees that? That's why I tell you, if you look like me, be careful of what you do today, because you don't know who you're going to be tomorrow, and you don't want people to have leverage over you. I don't speak from a high horse, people. I've made mistakes too. Like I said, there was a point in time in my life when I was trying to bang. I sit here and I think back to myself like,
Bro, what the hell,
bro, I think back to myself like this.
What are you doing?
Like, why was I trying to gang bang? And I thought it was cool. I thought there was protection that came with it. I thought, you know, I was going to have all the girls. And I mean, yeah, I had monikers of that, but I didn't have actually what I wanted. And I woke up one day and I looked around me and I said, bro, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I wasting my life doing this stupid shit? I'm finna get older. So yeah, bro, it's like I said, this the same exact thing that was going on. The FBI opened an investigation last year after the BBC revealed claims that Mike Jeffries and his partner sexually exploited and abused men at events they hosted in their New York residences and hotels around the world. That's the same exact thing that Diddy was doing, Ninja. Same exact thing. Same exact thing. Like I said, let's continue. Let me let Mr. What's this ninja name? Andrew Tate finish. And like I said, we don't necessarily support Andrew Tate, but sometimes a message needs to be heard from a person that you don't need to hear from. Let's get it.
record labels, YouTube. There's always someone who will shut you down if you start speaking in a way you're not supposed to speak. And the way they avoid.
Oh, and then I also say this too. Also remember, guys, I'm perfectly coherent. I'm not strong enough. I'm not strong enough to off myself, okay? I'm gonna say it like that so that way y'all know if anything ever happens to me and they say I off myself, ninja, I can't do it, bro. I physically can't harm myself unless it's working out to make my body big. There's just no way. There's no way. The most I've done, I've gotten tattoos, Ninja. Ninja got a nose ring and some earrings and tattoos. But other than that, Ninja is not finna hurt himself. I'm not finna jump off a cliff. I'm a chicken, bro. I'm a pussy. My bad. I'm a pussy cat. My bad. Ladies, you know what I am? I need to get a kitty sound, but I'm a pussy, okay? I can't do it, bro. Now, like I said, I'm willing to defend myself. You know, Ninja want smoke. Ninja want beef. It's beef, my Ninja. We could cook, my Ninja. But like I said, I ain't finna off myself. I could never, bro. I could never. Here we go.
This from happening. It's the same thing they tried to do to me. I got offered $55 million to sign a contract, and that contract was a sponsorship contract. But to avoid brand damage, I had to shut up about certain issues and change my opinions on certain things. And I declined the money. And soon after that, I was arrested. So what they try and do is give you a gatekeeper if you get famous without one, but primarily people only get famous because of their gatekeeper. All of these famous people aren't even famous. They cannot allow you to be influential if they don't control you. That's what Epstein's Island was about. That's what my criminal cases are about. That's what all of this is about, because the entire world is a battle for influence. And if you're influential, they need to get you under somebody. Kanye, he had somebody. I'll let you look this up.
So look, yeah, bro, the thing is, we always want to say, oh, that's not true. That's not true. But like I said, it's a check and balance system. Everybody is checked and balanced. Look, shout out to President Donald Trump. Shout out to the commander-in-chief, right? And the reason why I say shout out to the commander-in-chief, because, you know, y'all not finna see me disrespecting the president, excuse me, on a live stream to where ninjas could pull up on me. You know, they raid my house because I say something outlandish just trying to get views and clout. I'm saying shout out to the commander-in-chief. Give credit where credit is due. But even the president has somebody that he's answering to. I know that may be hard to believe, right? But think about it like this. Where the world messed up is, I mean, I guess with a free world, the American free world messed up in the fact that we created private enterprise. So we created this thing. I've read it in a book. It's like economy books. If you read these books of how our system was formed. So basically, we created private enterprise so you can make your own money doing whatever you want if you create a corporation and you set everything right and you follow the rules, right? So the problem is that companies make more money than the government of where those companies reside. So what I mean is they can go get their labor done in another country, but still predominantly reside in the country that they're at. So like I said, I could have a company, you know, I have the Atom Effect. Shout out to everybody supporting the Atom Effect. Atom Effect is my company. Atom Effect can be residing here, and then I can go get my labor from another place. Or on top of that, I could be here. I can put the Atom Effect in another country where the value of the dollar is worth more. And like I said, do business over there, but have my holdings and everything back in America. Shit like that, right? So corporations can own more money and own more power and influence than the government, because all they have to do, if you can't prove it, all they got to do is sway the opinion of people. So like I said, take Facebook, Instagram, and all this shit. Facebook can turn around and say, hey, you know, I want to give you $10 million to your campaign, but I want you to support these ideas that I have. And you can take the money and, like I said, support the ideas. You could still not take the money, but if you don't take the money, they'll turn around and run a negative campaign on you. And like I said, trash your name around everywhere. And unless you can prove it, you can't prove that they did that. You don't know. It's just like, hey, it's just been a bunch of hate going around, like ninjas don't like this ninja for whatever reason. You see what I'm saying? So it's that simple. So even when it comes to politics, everything's corrupt because somebody can come with some influence and say, hey, I want to donate this to you. I asked for this favor. Either you give them the favor or you don't give them the favor. But if you don't give them the favor, you have to potentially deal with the repercussions of not giving them the favor. Best way to explain it is, like I said, the street game. That's why I tell you I don't play the street game. Because the street game, the street code, the code that the streets follow is there is no rules but the rules I make up. So I'll turn around, you know, I could be moving Doty, right? We're going to talk in code here. I could be moving Doty. And if I'm moving Doty, I'll sell my stuff at a gram for like 20. And I just follow me. A gram for 20. You know, Ninja keep coming back. He start fiending for my product. I'm like, hey, you know, price went up to like 30. Oh, I can't, you know, I can't give it to you. I can't give it to you. All right, so I'll front you it. So you owe me 30, and next time you want some, I need 30 plus 20. You see what I'm saying? And then that's how you keep doing it. Now you're in a hole trying to still support your habit or whatever you're trying to do. And now I have control over you because you owe me money. And that's how this shit work. Let's continue. Shout out to Andrew Tatum.
I won't say the guy's name. Funny, he was the same personal trainer to Britney, I believe. Funny how they all go crazy. These people, isn't this weird? The famous really.
Shout out to Andrew Tate. And that's another thing I want y'all to understand. It's funny how they make everybody go crazy when they start to speak up on stuff they're not supposed to speak up on. But enough of conspiracies, man. That's not the main point for today. Like I said, y'all hit the like button, answer the poll in the chat. So we have this woman who expects her boyfriend to pay for her nails. Shout out to the ladies. Ladies, put a 1 in the chat if your ninja's supposed to pay for your nails, ninja. Here we go.
I'm about to go to the nail salon. Can you just cash at me $350?
$350? $350? $350?
What the
$350?
Oh my God.
Nails cost $350? How, bruh? How? Nails cost $350 now? Ain't no way, bruh.
Nails done.
I must look like a goofy or something to you.
You is a goofy, my ninja.
$350? I'm not doing that.
$350?
Nails already been paying all the dates. And I know no nails don't cost no $350 anyway. I don't know where
my
you
nails
came up.
in my toes.
Okay, now you talking. Okay, okay. So nails and toes. Okay, maybe. I'm thinking like maybe 2. I know. Yeah. Maybe 2. Maybe 200. And that's if you get the And the only reason why I know this is because I done paid for nails, people. Yep. Sometimes I be tricking. I know. Shout out to all my brothers in arms. Shout out to all the Adams. I know y'all niggas gonna say I'm a simp and I'm a trick. Yeah, I done paid for some nails, ninja. But back in that time, I had the money to pay, ninja. So it was all good. Because it ain't tricking if you got it. You dig? So yeah. I know that if you get the acrylic and then if you get a little design, you feel me? And then you do that on your hands and toes. And then you do the little thing where they put the stuff, they rub the stuff on you, that little blue cream that feel good. They put it on your toes and stuff, and you send in that machine. Yeah, I know a little bit of something. And shout out to the ladies that do their own toes. Ain't nothing wrong with doing your own toes, ladies. Shout out to the ladies that do their own toes. But yeah, I done paid for some nails before. So yeah, I know it. I'm thinking like 2. Last time I done paid for some nails, I paid for me and that person and it was like $170. So I'm thinking by yourself, and that was like lowballing it. So thinking by yourself, if I was paying for a woman nails and like she actually got what she wanted with the acrylic and then the gloss and all that shit, yeah, it's probably gonna be like 2, bro. It's probably gonna be like 2. So I respect it. Let's continue. Not $350 though, ninja.
But what the hell?
Not no $350, ninja. Yeah. Not no $350, my ninja.
Full set and a pedicure.
But y'all want IG models.
Yeah, that's a lie. I ain't doing that right now.
Anyways, can you just cash at me, please?
Why you saying anyways? I just told you no.
Are you serious? Are you acting in front of them or are you for real?
Nah, what you mean? Like that's wife stuff. Like,
hey, first off, you know this shit taken out of context like a motherfucker. But hey, so first off, first things first. Ladies, shout out to the ladies. Ladies, are you in here? Shout out to the ladies, man.
Hello.
Now, ladies, please take advice from me, right? Now, I don't speak for all men, right? And I'm saying this because I've had ninjas tell me, hey, brother, I just want to let you know you don't speak for me. And I'm like, okay. But anyways, yeah. Ladies, please do not put a ninja on the spot like this, bro. What's wrong with you? Do not put a ninja on the spot, talking about, so you acting like that in front of your homies? Yes. What are you talking about? What are we saying? Yes, I'm acting like that in front of my friends. Why would I make myself look like I'm in a subservient position in front of my homies? To do what? Make myself look stupid? Like I said, ladies, I understand the sentiment, but don't ask that in front of my ninjas. And then I gotta put it out on the spot. That's some, what is that? That's some mind genjutsu kind of thing, bro. That's some, hey, man. Nah, bro, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, ladies. That's too much.
I don't. Not just coming out of the pocket for nails, bills, dates. You want me to pay for everything.
Oh, so you really not finna, you really gonna do this in front of them?
$350 ain't much.
$350 ain't much.
What the hell?
You need to leave.
Oh my
Bro, $350?
God, no way,
Now, gentlemen, this is free game too. And like I said, the game is sold and not told. So I'm not going to say too much because the ladies get mad when I say too much. Yeah, gentlemen, I'm here to know women go through more money than some of y'all will ever see in y'all lifetime. Now, follow me, right? I'm not saying that like I'm not sucking a tip, ninja. I'm saying like the way they spend money and the way we spend money is different. And I've always said this. I continue to say this, bruh. Y'all got to understand it's like me, bro. So like me, right? I mean, once I have everything I need, I don't really need anything else. So I'm just stacking the money. So women have things that they need and things that they want. But the main thing is women have a maintenance. I always try and teach y'all. So look, I tell my homies this. I'm like, bro, the reason why a lot of women may say some astronomical numbers that may seem like, oh, you know, I need a man to make 200, 300K. The reason why is they're accounting for you paying for all the expenses and they're doing a rough estimate. So I'm saying hair, nails, lashes, massage, facials. But I'm saying all of that put together, plus raising a child, plus in case she need money to spend on clothes, shoes, makeup. You see what I'm saying? So women have a maintenance cost. So if you get into a relationship, be ready to deal with that if you're trying to be serious with this girl. So like I said, there's needs and wants, but at the same time, you got to be mindful because at some point in time, let's say you can't get those things now. Okay, cool. She'll settle with you, right? You can't get those things now. That's straight. You know, everybody go through it. You feel me? We all sometimes be in a hole. It's all good. But at some point in time, you got to at least help with covering some of them expenses. Because if you put everything I said together, ninja, that's already like 2 bands a month, ninja. Can you imagine? So always keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind. And it's okay because you got to think about it like this. If she wasn't handling these things, right, you wouldn't be attracted to her. And a lot of y'all ninjas will say, oh, you know, I like my girl natural and all this shit. And I'm not speaking from a high horse. I'm not speaking from a high horse. I used to do this dumb shit too until I came to the conclusion that when I see a girl that I'm dealing with and she got the makeup on and nails on, yeah, I'm a little bit irritated because, you know, it's like other ninjas is looking, but at the same time, I like what I see too. Feel me? I like what I see too. So you know. And shout out to KB. KB said the best too. Ladies, get you a job and don't depend on your man to take full care of you. Facts. Be able to take care of yourself just in case, right? Just in case. But let's continue.
Give her the money for the nails.
See, that's why me and you don't go together.
Yeah, you give it to her. I ain't got it.
Oh, well, if you don't have it, just say you don't have it, babe.
I don't got it for you.
I'm about to go.
You see, Ninja try to throw shade talking about I don't got it for you. Ninja. Like I said, God, please never put me in a situation like that because I'm going to sit there and freeze because I won't know what to say. Shout out to Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar made it to the show again. I know KB. I think KB say she don't like Dr. Umar like that, but I digress. It's okay. My bad, y'all. I got to bring him here because he made the news. So Dr. Umar says there's a woman that he linked with 3 times in a hotel who's now smearing his name and coming for his mama after he turned down a relationship. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Let's get it.
Lene Stacks. Siobhan Stone, Lene Stacks, Throat Goat, Hood Rat, Jump Off, Fishy Coochie. Fishy Coochie, the queen of Fishy Coochie. I believe she may have taken information regarding the bank account of FDMG and my personal. I discussed this with the attorneys. The attorneys told me that it would be in my advantage.
Say, bro. Say. Since Dr. Umar daughter came out, I ain't gonna lie, she's straight too, ninja. Shout out to Dr. Umar daughter. She's straight, boy. She's straight. She kind of my speed, but no disrespect to the good brother, because I don't want him to think, you know, you feel me? But yeah, his daughter's straight. It's just she be fighting a lot. I don't like dangerous women like that no more. Like, I like them. I like to look at them in awe, like, damn, look at that girl. Yeah, she dangerous. But like, I can't really step to them no more because I'm trying to do stuff for my own life. But yeah, she's straight though. She's straight. But yeah. I was finna say, bro, ever since I seen Dr. Umar have an illegitimate child, Ninja, I realized, Ninja, it's clown world, Ninja. It's clown world, Ninja. We living in a Flashpoint paradox. This shit makes no sense, bro. Who'd have thought, bro? It was just so unexpected. I would have never thought. And then when I seen it, I was like, yo, I don't know. Let's continue.
If Siobhan Stone throat goat or Pastor Bussy tries to
the bussy, excuse me, the bussy. I'm a bit confused now. Shout out to the alphabet boys and girls and the LGBTQIA plus. Isn't bussy, you know?
What the hell?
What?
Oh my God! No way!
I thought, but I mean, I don't know.
Access my personal account or the school's account because that is a federal crime. I saw her privately 3 times inside of the same Philadelphia hotel after hours for no more than 2 or 3 hours. Lene Stacks.
Hey man, shout out to Philly, man. Shout out to Philly. Them women in Philly, bro. Ninja. Dangerous, bro. Dangerous.
This young lady told me that she would not mind coming to care for my mother. I assured her that I would pay her, and I did pay her. And this is going to be important when I bring up the attorney in a minute, because I consulted with an attorney in Kansas City who told me that if I can prove that I paid her to care for my mother, then she can be charged with HIPAA violations for discussing my mother's personal, sensitive medical information.
Hey man, niggas don't play about their moms, nigga. Niggas don't play about their moms. Hey, shout out to Dr. Umar. I'm not finna let him finish because he's not today's show. But what I will say is, it's crazy. And shout out to this comment right here, W comment. This comment says she wasn't fishy when you linked with her 3 or more times. Exactly, my ninja. What y'all niggas be talking about, bro? What y'all niggas be talking about? Break that down for me. We have this queen right here. I have no idea what she's gonna say, so I'm watching this in real time like you. Shout out to everybody who send us videos. I don't know what this is about to be about. Here we go.
If I say nothing is see and you really do it, I'm never talking to you again.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
Yeah, brothers, it's people like that out here in these streets, and you want to keep dealing with them, right? They'll turn around and have a baby, and like I said, you turn around and become famous. I always tell you guys, be careful what you do today. You don't know you're going to be tomorrow. You win the lottery tomorrow, and they say your name on the lotto, and she gonna be like, oh, that's that ninja. Did I let nothing inside me and I stopped speaking to him? Here we go.
If I say nothing is see and you really do it, I'm never talking to you again.
Wildin'. All right, let's continue, man. Let's see what we got. Shout out to the ladies.
I mean, I've been around a long time. I know.
Talk about it.
I know how to spot.
And as we gear up towards the main event, like I said, man, answer the poll, hit the like button. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. We're all entitled to an opinion, people. Even me. Let's continue.
A woman that traps with her pussy. Oh. And this is what people know. They all, weak men always compare every woman to their mother. Every woman is not your mother.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So some men's weakness in the world is their love for their mother. They think that
Facts.
Whatever they experience with their mother, when they meet a woman they love, they take that and she's going to give them that same thing.
Bars. Ninja. Bars, ninja. Which I gotta realize too, bro. I mean, a woman will give that to you until you drop them kids with her. When you drop them kids with her, a woman is not gonna be your mother. So please, and I don't know, another thing that's weird too is when you guys date, you guys are looking for your mother when you date, because that is mind-boggling, bro.
What the hell?
That shit is mind-boggling to me.
Oh my
But,
God! No way!
But I do understand somewhat, because I speak from a perspective of I have my stepmother in my life. Shout out to Papa Black and my stepmama, right? So I'm not necessarily looking for my stepmother when I date women, but I do understand the sentiment in the sense that my stepmom's very mean, Like, she's very mean. And I realize a lot of women that I've dealt with are very mean. Like, they nice, but I'm saying, like, they mean. Like, if they don't know you, they on 10 with you. That's how my stepmama is. So maybe, right? But I don't really know. I'm not too sure. Here we go.
And no, every human has a different life experience. Any woman that is in Hollywood trying to make it is not a woman that you can trust like you can trust your mother.
That's true.
Period, point blank.
That's true.
I'm just being honest, man.
That's true. I mean, it's not true.
And you're not going to understand that if you live in the Midwest, the Northeast, because you think I'm being sexist. I'm not being sexist. If money is your God and you are a woman, you are going to do some devilish things.
Now, the only reason why I know this is because I'm from Miami. So I was born and raised in one of the toughest dating markets. And I was still getting kitty cat. But I ain't realized why it was harder for me. And it wasn't really hard in the sense that, like, you know, women like black dudes. Shout out to all the women that like black guys. So it wasn't hard like that. Like, it wasn't hard. But I didn't realize I was getting manipulated. So I was there as I was the side ninja, because not by choice, but because I had to be the side ninja because I couldn't afford to maintain a woman. So how I'm gonna be the main ninja, right? I couldn't afford. I had the things I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do my music. I'm saying, like, back in the day, like back in my youngin' days when I'm in college and shit, I have to be the side ninja because I can't be the ninja that's affording to pay for her stuff because I couldn't do it. Ninja, how? I had my job. But my job was going to my music, and then I'm focused on school. Then I'm working out, playing sports. Ninja, side ninja, right? And yeah, like I said, I done seen some shit. I done heard some shit. Even going to parties. I'm telling y'all, I come from a place I done been with women like this my girl. Like, we at the party. I got a ninja approaching my girl, trying to push up on my girl while I'm with this girl, and we walk in the party. I gotta grab a ninja and put the ninja on the wall. And this is real stories, people. Like, my homies will tell y'all, because I used to never play that. So I was always on 10. So like I said, this what I'm seeing, not realizing, because this is the situation. This is what it is. So I'm a young ninja. If an older ninja trying to step to my girl, she may get that ninja the time of day. Looking back in hindsight, I'm like, damn, cold game. But I mean, you got to just charge it to the game, because I'm not finna sit there and blame them. I'm like, damn, it makes sense, because, you know, if you're trying to get the best option, you gonna do what it do. I still felt like I'm the best option even now today. I still feel like I'm the best option, but it's just because I have a different mindset. That's why. So, I mean, it's a whole thing, but here we go. Shout out to Kay. We got Kay in the building.
And Cassie's living proof of that.
She is, and she probably...
Shout out to KB. Yeah, man. Hey, man. I done dealt with a lot of disrespect. That's why I be on 10. People wonder why I be on 10. Like, they start calling me D-boy in my city because I start really going back in ninjas, because they was playing with my top. And it wasn't that they thought they could play with me. It's just they thought I wouldn't say nothing. So I'm the type, I'm very bold. Just don't disrespect me. Once you disrespect me, ninja, God forgive me. But yeah, like I said, I pray for you. That's it. But now we older now. It's like, just don't disrespect me because I'm a man. And I think people can kind of see in my eyes to like think twice, but you still never know. And I'm always prepared for the worst, but I'm praying for the best. But yeah, back in the city, yeah, Miami is wild. Ninjas is stupid out there. Women be wilding out there. And it's not all of them, but you can't tell who's who. You can't tell who's who. So until you know, you don't know. And like I said, I'm not finna expose shit because I could expose some real shit. But it's not my job to expose shit. Ninjas gotta donate. Ninja, you gotta donate to hear that real game, okay? Because y'all don't know. Like I said, I done seen shit. I done told y'all, I used to work at the beach. So when I say I know about some low-key underworld shit in Miami, I know about a lot of shit that you would not expect. And it's just because I knew a lot of people. Like I said, I was pushing my music and shit. So there's a lot of people that know me. I know a lot of people, like even in my phone right now, if I showed y'all, I got like over 1,000 contacts in my phone. I know every single one of these people, who they are, what they do, blah, 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 blah. But I don't talk to them though. You know, we move forward. And shout out to Kay. We happy to have you in here for sure. Let's continue.
Tell you, she told you on the stand. She said, I did all this because I didn't want no other person to reap the benefits of being around Puffy. I didn't want no other woman in that spot. So I did what I had to do.
Right.
Come on, man. I respect her for that.
Now, she kept that part definitely 100.
Yeah.
She still has some negative things to say, like when she said she didn't enjoy the freak offs and things like that, but then they got text messages saying that, hey, when's the next freak off? And then I think, and I don't even know.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Hey, but shout out to Cassie, man. I've been saying this. Ain't no disrespect to victims. We see victims on the black pill. The one thing I always say is, man, they was all some freaker leaks, bruh. They was freaker leaks. That's it. They was all some freaker leaks, bro. And everybody that's judging them, I'm like, ninja. So some people never done paraphernalia before. I'm speaking in tongues here. So it's like, all right, you never did no drugs before. Okay, cool. Ninja, we done all did some paraphernalia. Ninja dream right now is to have a threesome with 2 women. Come on now, Ninja. Yeah, I said it, my Ninja. Yeah, I'm a freak leak. I don't care. I want to have a threesome with 2 women. Well, I care. I mean, I like the idea of it. When I was younger, I wanted that. Now that I'm older, it's not the biggest thing that comes to my mind. But if I can make it happen, guess what, my Ninja? Guess what we finna be doing together, Ninja? This what we finna be doing, Ninja. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. What are we talking about? I'm just joshing you guys. I'm just fooling, okay? I'm just fooling. But I'm saying, though, yeah, I like the idea of it. But them ninjas is freaker leaks, and them ninjas had access to money, and money gives you access to paraphernalia if you want that. I'm here to tell you it's a lot of people in the industry that beyond that. You feel me? Wipe your nose, Ninja. Wipe your nose. Ninja, I know people in real life right now that's on that wipe your nose stuff. And I'm just like, bro, like nothing, like I like being alive, right? The most I do is some trees, right? You know, I might go smoke me some trees, but now I can't. I ain't doing all that. But I'm saying, bro, nothing excites me to where I want to get that high, Ninja. I don't want to get that high. Like, I'm happy being here in life. Like, this shit is lit. Like, do y'all just ever stop to look at yourself and say, bro, like, look at my skin, Ninja, look, this is real, Ninja. Like, that's enough for me, bro. That's enough. I don't need the more. I don't need the extra. I mean, I might sip a little drink. I might smoke a cigar. But other than that, Ninja, I'm straight. I don't want to be that high. I'd rather be in control of my bodily functions. Because everything can and will be used against me in a court of law. You dig? Let's continue.
If it's her or the other girl, I think it was one of their birthdays, and they wanted to do the freak off. So, I mean, that's the day to yourself. Like, you just want to do the shit that you really want to do.
Yeah.
And that's what one of them wanted to do. So, that's wild.
It's like I told these guys, I think Puffy got so rich and bored of porn and just sex that he just made live porn. It was like 1X.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was just filming his own porno and just watching it.
Facts. Hey, Ninja, look, I'm going to tell y'all some crazy stuff, bro. Don't sue me, bro. Don't sue me, bro. Look, bro. Nah, I ain't finna say all that. I can't say it. I ain't gonna say that. Ninja's gonna turn around. Look, man. Like I said, I done seen enough corn to where corn is kind of boring now. Can you imagine? Bro? I be looking at corn like, what's next? I'm sitting there like, is that it? The same thing? Because you know, once you realize that it was acting, like once I came to find out that they acting, like when they you feel what I'm saying? When they do this, you feel me? Once I realized it was acting, I start wondering to myself, I'm like, bruh, I'm thinking in real life, I'm like, so in real life, like, is she in, like, and I'm saying she, use Ed, is she enjoying it? Like, does she really like this? So after that, I'm like, yo, these people have us fooled. So once I realized I was fooled, Ninja, bro, it changed everything up for me, bro. So I mean, I'm gonna do it like, you know, Ninja gotta get his rocks off. Ninja, you gonna get your rocks off, right? You just gotta do what you do. But yeah, bro, I mean, it is what it is. It's just like corn. It got real bad at one point in time to where like certain websites, I'm gonna say like Cornhub, for example, Ninja, it got to the point like every time I got on the computer, Ninja, first thing when I'm trying to type, I start typing them words. I was like, yo. I was like, bruh. I was like, damn, a Ninja addict, bro. I gotta chill, bro. So yeah, nah, I kind of cooled off of it. But here we go.
Yeah. Back but come on. Like,
because Ninjas got diseases out here, and I tell y'all about the diseases, boy. Don't get tested, people. Ninjas got diseases out here, and they not telling people about it. They keeping it to themselves. They non-disclosure agreement, that shit. And I'm like, nah, ain't no way, bro. So I'm always kind of skeptical. Like, I'm skeptical. Shout out to KB. KB said an ex of mine learned how to have X from corn, and he was fired. Ninja. That's my life story, Ninja. Okay? It's my life story, Ninja. Ninja, look, for those of y'all who don't know, right? I'll give y'all some more game. I actually lost my virginity, like my actual V card, technically at 18. Can you imagine? So I was innocent until 18. So I mean, I done did sexual stuff, but I never actually engaged in true fornication of entering and you know? So yeah, and it wasn't that I didn't have the opportunity. I had a bunch of women throwing the opportunity to me. It's just, I was scared to embarrass myself. I'm very self-conscious, like I told y'all. So I was scared to embarrass myself. So I'm like, bro, I don't want to just try and run up in there and then just bust immediately, Ninja. Cause I know she was gonna look at me like this. You know, and I'm like, damn, she finna tell the whole world. So yeah, damn, KB, yo, y'all read the chat? KB.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Yeah, KB, you wildin', bro. Couldn't be me. But it's all good. Shout out to the celibate peoples. You wildin' though. I ain't doing all that. Jesus. Yeah. Shout K, bro. Miss K Gordon.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Shout out to y'all though. Hey man, one time for the celibate people. You guys shock me every day. But yeah, don't get me wrong. I was before college, I was getting my dick sucked and I was getting hand jobs and shit. So yeah, I was still engaging in fornication, but I wasn't actually like you know. And yeah, so yeah, once it finally happened, Ninja. Yeah, man. Ninja, I'm here to tell y'all, bro. I done broke my bed, Ninja. Multiple times, Ninja. I done broke my bed multiple times, but enough about me. Let's get it.
Like, if you could
Instead
do
of
that, you
turning
would
on,
do
like,
it, right?
Yeah, like a one-act porn. Yeah, like, I just
Not a girl getting fucked, but like random people fucking in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Have a
Random
theater in your house, just like bring them out like a one-act. They got different costumes
They
and
used
shit.
to do that back in the day. They had gestures for the.
Yeah, nah, these ninjas all freaking leaks out here, bro. Let's continue. Let's see what else we got. As we gear towards the main event, like I said, guys, this is a show. Shout out to everybody listening and everybody watching. Yes. Shout out to Light Bright right here. Before we get to her, hold on. Let me see what we got. We have the Alphabet Boys and Girls. Shout out to the Alphabet Brigade, right? Shout out to the Alphabet Brigade. So the Alphabet Boys and Girls are gonna explain to us non-binary, gender queer. Let's get it.
You identify as non-binary?
Yes. Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
For me, it's a gender fluid. Like, sometimes I feel more feminine and sometimes I feel more masculine, and it not just in how I want to portray myself, like on the outside, but on the inside, it's just like, it's not that I feel like it's a shift, but it's like, it just doesn't feel like rigid in my being. So
No, wrong one. I meant this one. I meant that one. I meant this one. I meant this one.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Lil Mama, what is you talking about? What is you talking about? What you feel? Ninja, I feel like, well, first off, I feel masculine every day. Shout out to the men who feel masculine every day. Now, shout out to the Alphabet Boys and Girls. Like I said, I have no beef with y'all. I just be trying to understand, bro. One thing about me, I'm a knowledge seeker. So I like to understand different aspects of life. I think it's my goal to understand a good portion of life before I leave this planet, right? I'm not going no time soon, but I'm going hard like I gotta go soon, okay? No pun intended, because that sounded homosexual, okay? But besides the point, yeah, bro, what are you talking about, Lil Mama? Here we go.
I'm also non-binary, but like I said, I'm just more gender queer. And just like some days more masculine, some days more feminine, but just kind of mesh them together all the time.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
So if I dress more masculine or I feel more masculine one day, does that mean I'm non-binary?
I mean, if that's what you feel like.
So I could be non-binary some days. and then be a woman other days?
I mean, I think if you're non-binary, you're non-binary. But, like, if you want to be more feminine one day, present more feminine. If you want to be more masculine one day, be more masculine.
You identify as non-binary?
Clown world, people.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Sound like clown world. Hey man, shout out to them. If they like it, I love it. If they like it, I love it. I don't know. They got a whole little understanding. They created their own little translation of words in their own world and shit. Hey man, I'm here for it, man. If they happy, I'm happy for them. Just don't confuse the kids. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? Don't confuse the kids. So long as you don't confuse the kids, hey bro, you could do whatever you want, okay? We're all adults here, do whatever you want, but don't confuse the kids. You feel me? Shout out to the kids of America. All right, we have this woman. We have this woman who's getting married, having an issue with her to-be mother-in-law. Here we go. Ladies, may a love like this never find you. Let's get it.
You're not going to say my son has flaws.
We can leave.
Let me run it back so y'all can hear it.
And I can't wait forevermore. You're not going to say my son has flaws.
Oh.
We can leave. Perfect.
No, I don't have to leave. That dress you're wearing, we paid for.
Let's calm down.
Oh.
You're not going to ruin my day. You are not going to say my son has flaws.
Ladies, may a love like this never find you, bro. God damn. Because you're going to have to deal with that shit for the rest of life, or at least for the rest of her life, Ninja. My bad. But yeah. Here we go.
Wow. Everybody has flaws, and that's why I love them. You can leave, Judy. Like you don't have flaws.
You can leave.
Oh.
You can get out of my wedding now. I'm not leaving. That dress you're wearing, I paid for.
Oh. Hell nah, bro. And that's tough, bro. That's tough.
Get out. I'm not getting out. Try it, and I'll have you arrested. Tony, get her out of here. This is not right.
Now, gentlemen, if this ever happens and you have a mother like this, gentlemen, it's your job to get your mom out of there, okay? Because, yeah, I don't know what kind of incestuous, whatever the word is, kind of relationship you have with your mother, but yeah,
You need to leave.
that was mad inappropriate and mad uncalled for. Let's continue.
I'm sorry. Disrespect the wedding.
I'm not leaving.
Just hold your
You
peace.
show respect. You let your daughter explode.
Let's just calm down. Let's say, hey, we don't need this. We don't need this.
I don't want to hear any flaws about my
All right.
And I can't wait for
Yeah, bro. May a love like that never find you. All right, man. We have Law and Order with Black Adam. We have a woman who lied to get food stamps, and now she owes $35,000. This is why I be trying to tell y'all. I try to tell y'all.
You need to leave.
If y'all committing crimes out here in these streets, Ninja, keep that shit to yourself, Ninja. Do not tell nobody. And I'm not telling you to commit crimes. What I tell you guys is play square. Shout out to the squares of America. I'm one of them. Shout out to the squares. I want no beef. In the same breath I say that, I say shout out to the gangbangers, drug dealers, killers, all that, right? All that. I say, bro, look, say, bro. Do what you do. Don't shoot the messenger. Leave me alone. Leave the civilians alone. Go do what you got to do. I'm happy for you. Just stay away from us. Bruh, like I said, in today's society, 2025, it is better to be a square because they are watching. Listen to this.
Baby, when people be like, girl, how you get food stamps? I wish I get food stamps. Bitch, you better start lying.
This lovely lady went on TikTok telling her followers to lie so they could qualify for food stamps.
Yep, and if they could tie each one of them people back to you, if they follow you, they finna up the charges on your stupid ass. Here we go.
Guessed it, it caught up to her. Her food stamps were cut off, and she now supposedly owes $35,000.
Lady called me and said,
That's what you get. That's what you get.
ma'am, I said, yes, ma'am. She gonna say, what's your address? I said, ma'am, I don't have no address. I've been homeless for 3, 4, 5 months. I have nothing. My family.
Yeah, not a government sitting there rubbing their hands like Birdman, Ninja. Government sitting there robbing their hands like Birdman. Hey man, I think social media was the biggest play CIA made on its people, okay? Ninjas be telling on themselves. Look, it's ninjas I know right now that be on Instagram on their personal story. They be on their close, you know how you got the close friends, right? They be on their close friends posting all the dope money. They be on their close friends posting all the scam money. I just be like, damn. And it's crazy because look, if you try and put them ninjas up on game, you feel me? You try and tell them, hey bro, I would say like cool out with doing that. Them ninjas would really turn around, cuss you out, say you hating on them, and then go post like a reverse motivation kind of post, like, oh, ninjas hating on me when I ain't have none. Now that I have something, they all got something to say. Fuck you or some stupid shit. You just sitting there like this, bro. You sitting here like this.
But what the hell, boy?
Trying to help a ninja keep his business going. Yeah, bro. Like I say, bro, they watching everything. Shout out to KB. She said she loved the Joker laugh. Me too. Joker, one of my favorite villains. Yeah. I'm telling you, but the Fetty Gov, them niggas sitting there rubbing their hands like Birdman, laughing like the Joker, my ninja. Laughing like that, my ninja. They like, yeah, we finna catch all these stupid people. Here we go.
They won't let me stay with them, man. I'm starving. While I'm kicked back in a motherfucking 3-bedroom.
And the worst thing about it is, right, I'm not saying I did this, but if I was to do this, she just ruined it for the rest of us, bro. Yep. Now, if that was the play, anybody that was running that play, it's over with, bro. Shout out to KB. KB made a good point. KB said the same thing with carrying other people's children on their taxes. Ninja, y'all niggas gotta realize, bro. Y'all niggas gotta realize they are watching, and when you do these things, they keep track of these things. That way, whenever you rise up or you try and get out of line, ninja, they gonna bring up, hey, so was this you at this point in time? That's why everybody done had their hand in the cookie jar, but you gotta be mindful to stop taking cookies out the goddamn cookie jar. Here we go.
And everything. Living lovely. Then she gonna say, man, what's your job title? I don't say, man, they won't hire me anywhere. I don't have no job.
Yeah.
I've been putting application after application. It's just like nothing work. Yeah, that lady was on the phone. She said, ma'am, I'm so sorry for all of this that you're going through. She said, we just shipped your card out. You should have about $1,000 on your card from last month and this month in your balance and your payment every month.
And you just ruined it for everybody, bro. You just ruined it for everybody, bro. Good job. Now, shout out to the Fetty Gov and the CIA agent and FBI agent that watches my page religiously, because I be on here a lot. I'm not doing none of that, ninja. Pull up my info, ninja. You know I'm too scared to do it, ninja, okay? I'm too scared. I'm a square. I ain't doing it. But like I said, to the people that's doing it, she just ruined it for the rest of y'all now, because now they finna have stricter and tighter regulations to make sure y'all ninjas is not getting over on their ass. Here we go.
Money's gonna be $300.
Look, so this is in the future. She lied to the food stamp people, and now they took my food stamps, and I owe $35,000. That's what you get. Shout out to Cardi B and Offset. Do anything for clout. Y'all heard that song? Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Yeah, look at you now. Now the government sitting there looking at you like this, ninja. Yeah, they laughing at you.
That I got on TikTok telling y'all about the food stamps.
Yep.
Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamp?
I remember, mama. But look, this is why I tell y'all, even when y'all see me, bro, like, I say like I'm racist and I'm prejudiced and all that. First off, I ain't racist. I'm a bit prejudiced though, but I love everybody. But the reason why I always tell y'all, hey, this dark humor is just so that way, if I gotta go legally, take legal action, somebody trying to do me dirty over something I said on social media, that's why I tell y'all what I tell y'all. And that's why I always say, viewer discretion is advised. This is just a show. It's not real. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. I'm playing a character and or caricature of myself on social media. But no, ninja ain't engaging in no criminal activity, ninja. Shout out to the essays. Shout out to the ninjas that's racist, that don't like black people, ninja. Shout out to the motherfucking shout out to all the people who aren't black people that say the N-word religiously, and then they be like, what's up, my ninja? And I'm sitting there looking at them like this.
But what the hell, boy?
You feel me? Shout out to all of y'all, bro. Don't try and ruin my bag, ninja. And I ain't even got no bag, ninja, because ninjas think I get paid. Do you ninjas know I'm not even monetized doing this? I'm not monetized. I'm doing this for the free ski. I'm not monetized. So I'm just saying, hey, don't try and ruin it for me. It's already tough as it is, okay?
Why the fuck
Did they turn my food stamps off?
Yeah, they got your stupid ass.
And I
Cause you
gotta
try to
pay
go
back
viral. Yeah.
$35,000.
Yeah, you trying not to cry.
They turned my food stamp off, and I gotta pay back $35,000.
Yeah.
Now I'm fucking aggravated because
Mhm.
how y'all didn't know I was playing on him? Y'all just running with shit.
Now you
but
playing,
the
right?
motherfuckers really turned my goddamn food stamps off, and I have to pay
Yeah.
them back $35,000.
Yeah, stop playing on the internet, people. Yep. Always remember, guys, I'm a rapper first. So the things I say, I'm just expressing my thoughts, and this is art, okay? I'm just allowed to be politically incorrect. I do this for the politically incorrect and politically correct people. So I say what they may be thinking in their head, but this is my job. This is my job. I'm trying to make money off of this. When people do this shit, I don't know if she was trying to make money off of it, but you can't turn around and do crimes and try and make more money off of the crimes that you're doing, Ninja. It don't work like that, Ninja. You can't monetize the crime unless you get to one of them levels. If you at that level and you know if you know, and if you don't, you don't. I'm not finna explain it because I don't need the CIA to go knock on my door. You feel me? But shout out to KB. She said the best. You better get to work.
I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get $35,000 from,
Yeah.
but I have to pay them back. So y'all, watch what y'all put on the internet because everything is not for the internet.
Yeah.
Baby.
Damn. Class is in session. That was a learning lesson, people. That was a learning lesson. All right, let me see what else we got before we get to the main event. We might just jump to it. Let me see. We got this. I don't know if this is true or not. Shout out to Cardi B. No shade to Cardi. Please don't sue me, Cardi. Here we go.
Cardi B, BBL, bro.
Ooh, see what we not gonna do.
Did you see that?
Yeah, but Cardi B, that was my first love. You know what I mean?
She don't know you, bro.
She was, bro. Cardi B. Bro,
She don't.
I got a picture of Cardi B on the wall right there.
But she don't know you, my nigga.
And I'm not even gonna get in trouble for this because wifey knows.
By the way, if it's echoing, that's not the show. That's just the footage. Just so you guys know.
This was before. You know what I mean? This was before her. You know what I mean? Cardi B was my first love, bro. You know how many?
How?
You know how many
How
nights
she don't know you?
Cardi B got me through when I was locked up, nigga?
But what the hell, boy?
Here we go.
Nigga had a sticky Cardi B picture just sitting in his room. Sticky as hell.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Like I said, gentlemen, do you want to go to prison? That's gonna be you, Ninja, if you go to the penitentiary, Ninja. Here we go.
Cardi know. You know what I mean?
Do you know?
Cardi B, that's my baby. We ain't gonna, shout out to Cardi B.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, shout out to Miss Bacardi. She fine though. But the reason why I probably find her fine is because I've dealt with a woman that was I dealt with a woman who actually is now a stripper. So I mean,
You need to leave.
yeah, so I mean, I'm biased. I have no dog in this fight. I think all women are fine because I'm that's what I'm attracted to. So not all women, because the terms we're governed by are some, not all. But yes, I'm attracted to women. So if they smell like a woman, I got to get a dog sound, but I'm on their ass like woof, 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 woof. Yep.
Doing your thing. Offset, you keep fucking up.
Yo.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
But you see, she can't get him out the picture. Like she can't. Like she yo sticks around. She messing with the NFL boy. Like yo still there.
You don't think Cardi B that?
They say her BBL stink. Oh.
Now what y'all ninjas talking about, bro?
You need to leave.
Now y'all ninjas need to chill with these rumors, but what I will do real quick before we get to the main event and hit the like button, because we about to get to the main event. And I've done this video before. No hate to Cardi. I've done these videos before. I told y'all, ladies, if you want a BBL, word on the internet streets is that they stank, okay? They stank.
You need to leave.
So if you want to do that, that's on you. But I don't think you should do it. So let me give y'all some BBL proof, right? BBL smell. Listen to this, people. This is what the internet streets say. Shout out to this lady right here.
Y'all know that lady that's on here talking about how she got her.
She be with Future. I know she be with Future, but I'm not finna sit here and play her because it's too long. She has 7 minutes of talking. Here we go.
Just
Just because I wasn't afraid to get on here and say my BBL smelled like dumpster juice and y'all don't make me the villain.
This is the ongoing fascinating saga of a woman whose BBL stank.
So in part 1, I was telling y'all how my sit-down air was stinking real bad. And they got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume.
So how could a BBL...
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
cause somebody's sit-down air to stink really badly? Well, there are a number of possible causes. Obviously, cleanliness and hygiene may have something to do with it, especially if you've had a BBL and things aren't feeling the same down there. But it also could be due to medical conditions. Let's hear a little bit more from her.
When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. It was the truth. It got to the point to where when I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that raw eating flesh.
Now, if you've ever...
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Yeah, we'll let him finish.
Worked in healthcare, you know that the thing that smells the absolute worst, worse than anything, is rotten flesh. This is worse than the smell of somebody just not cleaning back there, and that's how she's describing this. But unfortunately, the people who watched her video did not like her explanation, and see what happened afterwards.
I have a lot of women angry with me. They are reporting me. They're commenting nasty things.
Although some people may have a hard time cleaning back there when their behind is so much larger, it doesn't sound like that's the case with her. Fat necrosis, where the fat dies, is a known complication of BBL surgery, and if that fat gets infected, it could...
And the reason why they don't tell you, right? The reason why they don't market the idea of fat necrosis is because that's going to ruin business. If they tell you that you're going to be potentially stinking, you're going to not buy the service. That's why they don't speak about it if they can help it. Here we go.
Could smell bad.
But they'll tell you, like, quick disclaimer, hey, fat necrosis, blah, blah, blah. You know, they'll talk fast and tell you about it, or they'll just let you sign the papers. But here we go.
Badly and actually drain. Now, the only people who know what happened are the patient and her surgeon, so let's give her the final word.
I got my BBL surgically removed because my sit-down one was stinking real bad.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Yep.
BBL stink, do you hear me? And it's not coming from the or the b-hole. It's coming from the incisions that they cut to inject the fluid and the fat in your butt, okay? There's people in the comments saying, oh, you wasn't washing up right. Come on, let's be real. It's coming out of the incision. It fucking stink. I don't care what y'all say. It stink. And if it's not healing properly and your body is rejecting it, the hole will remain open and the drainage will continue to come out and stink up your linen, stink up your underwear, stink up everything, okay?
Ooh, like I said, the more you know, ladies. I do this for y'all because I love y'all, man. Hit the like button. All right, man, main event. Let's get it. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button, answer the poll in the chat. We got Chrisean Rock having more to say about Kehlani after their fallout. And here we go. All right, man. Say, man. Say, man. Hit the like button, man. Answer the poll in the chat, man. Yeah, man. Chrisean Rock has more to say about Kehlani after their fallout. Let's do this right. Let's do it right this time. We got to do it right. We got to do it justice. So first things first, where do we start? Should we start from the beginning or should we start from the end? I think we're going to start from the end and work back to the beginning and then go back to the end. So shout out to Jason Lee and Hollywood Unlocked. One time for them. Helps me do my show a little bit. And y'all let us know what y'all think in the comment section. There is no right answer, people. There is no right answer. Let me see. We at Chrisean Rock. I don't know if this is her Snapchat or what, but this is what she had to say about the whole situation. And the question is, what does Kehlani gain by unfollowing her? Or what does Kehlani gain by following her? Who knows? Really, unfollowing her is a real question, but here we go.
Ended with, oh, this is beneath me, take care of your son. What's beneath you, regular people? Because you live in a 2-bedroom apartment in downtown LA. So quit all that high power popping it like you some big shot caller. Chill. Like, for real. Ain't nothing beneath you. Fuck, you set me up. Okay, he didn't crack. How he didn't crack if... Why did you tell me that you dealt with him before? He's a man.
What the hell, boy?
So we keep recircling this idea because I keep trying to prove my point to y'all that they are manipulating the internet. So one time for Chrisean and her people. And right now where the poll sits, the poll says we got 67% of people saying she's doing it for the internet and 33% of people saying she's big affected. And it's like I said, I personally think I'm on the 67% side, not because they're the majority, but I think they're manipulating the internet on purpose to keep all eyes on them until Blue gets home. I feel like they started in too early. I think they should have waited, but it's not just about Blue. It's about all of them getting to a bag too, because it's going to help. But yeah, I don't know whether or not Kehlani dealt with the ninja. If he did, first off, one time for Blue. Come on, ninja cracking fine shit only. You dig? Fine shit only. Yeah, my ninja cracking fine shit only. And Kehlani is fine. I thought she was gay though, but Kehlani's fine. But yeah. Whether or not he really did that, now the speculation is whether or not he really did that. You feel me?
But what the hell, boy?
Here we go.
Manipulator, you know what I'm going through. Been there, done that type of vibe. Then you also mentioned how you shared this with a couple of some girls, and they had the same story about him, and then you wondering how we all, like, I'm wondering how he all got us.
My confusion behind all this, right? My confusion is, that's your baby father, right? I understand that part. So you might think you own said ninja, but I thought you was over the ninja. So why would it matter? Why would it matter whether or not she cracked the ninja or they cracked or whatever happened? Why would it matter if they engaged in fornication if y'all not together no more? Why would you be salty about it? You feel me? Especially if you don't want to be with the ninja. Now I understand not trying to be up in somebody's face that done slept with your man, that's the father, I understand that, don't get me wrong, right? I get that, but I'm still a little bit confused.
You didn't end it with, but he didn't crack. You just ended it there, like you learned from dealing with him, like to leave him alone. You didn't, but we didn't fuck though. To end it with, this is beneath me, take care of your son. What's beneath you, regular people? Because you live in a 2-bedroom apartment in downtown LA. So
I ain't gonna lie, she spazzed with that one though. She spazzed. She said it's beneath me. Hold on, let me run that back. She said it's beneath me. What's beneath you, regular people? Because you live in a 2-bedroom apartment. Ninja. She spazzed with that one. That was fire. Sorry.
To end it with, this is beneath me, take care of your son. What's beneath you, regular people? Because you live in a 2-bedroom apartment in downtown LA.
Yeah, she snapped on that hoe.
So quit all that high power popping it like you some big shot caller. Chill.
And shout out to KB. KB said Chrisean loves Blue. She's obsessed. Yeah, it's tough because I don't know. It's like you can't own the ninja and expect the ninja to do what you say so when you do whatever you want out here in these streets. At the same time, it would make sense that she, really is into the ninja because, she let that ninja have a baby with her. So, you feel me? But I don't know. It's all over the place. Kind of messy, if you ask me. Shout out to KB. She says she knows because she has been homeless. Okay.
Like, for real. Ain't nothing beneath you. Fuck, you set me up. Okay, he didn't crack. How he didn't crack if... Why did you tell me that you dealt with him before? He's a master manipulator. You know what I'm going through. Been there, done that type of vibe. Then you also mentioned how you shared this with a couple of some girls, and they had the same story about him, and then you wondering how we all, like... I'm wondering how he all got us. You didn't end it with, oh.
That ninja got y'all. Look. That ninja got y'all because that either two things. That ninja got game, or y'all all wanted to sleep with that ninja. Okay, that's it. The ninja got a crazy mouthpiece. Mouthpiece is spit. Like he knows how to talk game to a woman. Knows how to talk into a girl's ear. Or you guys all found him attractive and y'all let that ninja have access. Okay, and what y'all did is what y'all wanted to do. And for those of you who don't know, I'm gonna give you a hint. It was some of this and it was some of this, okay? That's what they wanted. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. Look, people, you like who you like. Nothing wrong with that. But don't be mad because you all slept with the same ninja. Because everybody's sharing everybody. Yeah, shout out to Blueface. Blueface loves the women. Yeah, man. Hey, man, Blue. I need to get like Blue, but I'm scared to get sued, so I don't know, bro. But I need to get like Blue. Yeah. But I don't want my internet, I don't want my business on the internet streets though. Here we go.
Right. You just ended it there like you learned from dealing with him, like to leave him alone. You didn't, oh no, but we didn't fuck though. You know, to end it with, oh, this is beneath me, take
Here we
about.
go.
You were just
Here's some more people.
it's like, oh no, I'm over that. So you don't got nothing to worry about. First of all, I don't even care. I don't deal with him. We broken up. I don't care. But the fact that you trying to make and play a victim card, oh, I'm just protecting my peace. I really unfollowed her because I have a stalker and he found me through her Snapchat and da da da. When was this when I asked you, is it okay for me to record? You said, nah, girl, it's okay. Why we didn't show them positivity? You was cheesing in the camera. You was fanned out.
Nah, I wouldn't say fanned out. Shout out to Miss Chrisean Rock. Now, I wouldn't say fanned out, but she was cheesing in the camera, ninja. She was cheesing. So it do look a bit suspicious that you would be smiling in the camera at the same time talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't really deal with this girl. You know, she kind of messy and shit like that. And then the ice thing, you was cheesing in the camera. I seen the pictures because I be on the internet looking like, what's really going on here? Because I got to do the show. So you was cheesing in that camera. You was cheesing hard. Here we go.
How I got Ozempic?
Shit.
Whoa.
What are you talking about?
Y'all seen that?
You was
Somebody put how I got Ozempic. Yo, I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all seen that Ozempic thing, bro? I'm telling y'all, bro. They be trying to get y'all with soft subliminals. Soft subliminals. Here we go.
Yes, to be in the camera. Your body language wasn't saying, oh, stop recording me. You was engaging with my Snapchat, bro.
Let us know what y'all think, people. Let us know what y'all think.
I'm tired of letting people in this industry worry about. You was just like, oh no, I'm over that.
Hold on.
So you don't got nothing to worry about.
We'll run it back. Like I said, y'all let us know what y'all think in the comment section. Here we go.
First of all, I don't even care. I don't deal with him. We broken up. I don't care. But the fact that you trying to make and play a victim card, oh, I'm just protecting my peace. I really unfollowed her because I have a stalker and he found me through her Snapchat and da da da. When was this when I asked you, is it okay for me to record? You said, nah, girl, it's okay. Why we didn't show them positivity? You was cheesing in the camera.
She ain't never told no lie, though. She ain't never told a lie.
You was fanned out.
How I got Ozempic?
Look. Y'all see how y'all see that? How I got, y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen that, right? How I got Ozempic? Hey, bro. They trying to get y'all ninjas, bro. Be careful out here, man. Soft subliminals, people. Soft subliminals. Let's continue.
What are you talking about? You was pressed to be in the camera. Your body language wasn't saying, oh, stop recording me. You was engaging with my Snapchat, bro. I'm tired of letting people in this industry worry about you, period. Anybody, period. It's somehow probably being some genuine female, like a person, to let somebody in just for them to bait me. Because she ran a play with me, bro. This is a promo run for her records. Like, okay, cool. You used me and said F me because what?
Now look, the other day I literally said this and ninjas was looking at me like I was tripping. Do y'all remember? shout out to the new people who are in here. But the other day, I literally said, Kehlani must be coming out with some music or something for her to do that. And I seen that it was like a week ago or something that she came out with a song. She was on somebody feature. They had put it in the tabloids, bro. I literally told y'all, bro. So this the proof right here from the belly of the beast herself. And Chrisean not a beast, but y'all know what I'm trying to say.
What the hell, boy?
Yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Look, bro. Look.
It ended with, oh, this is beneath her, period. Anybody, period. It's somehow I be being some genuine female, like a person, to let somebody in just for them to bait me. Because she ran a play with me, bro. This is a promo run for her records. Like, okay.
Let's see, just to be sure. And nothing wrong with it. Shout out to KB. KB said you did the same thing, Chrisean. Facts. Facts. She came out popping out for the kick deal because she got the kick deal. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I respect it, bro, because we all got to get money. Niggas got to put food on the table. You dig? So I can always respect it. But let's to be sure, we got to go verify our sources. So let me go look. Google. Okay. Let me see. No, what's his lady name? Kehlani, new music. All right, so let me see. News. See, look, so 1 week ago, Victoria Monet teased a new song with Kehlani. And there it go right there. Kehlani unveils official music video for Folded. That was 2 weeks ago. 1 week ago, Kehlani drops new music video for Folded, showing off dance, answers, and artistry. All right, so Folded is the new song. So look, let's go see how much views it got. And let's see what the comments say. Hold on, we're gonna go look at that right now. Watch this. Properties. Let me see, youtube.com. Here we go. Y'all watch this. Hold up. All right, we on YouTube. Hold on, let me go to my channel. It's my channel. Shout out to everybody watching me on my channel. I see you 11 people. What up, 11 people? I love y'all. But watch this. So we're going to go to Kehlani. When we go to Kehlani, let me see. Folded. 2 weeks ago, got 2.2 million views. Now watch this. Wait.
Imagine being able.
We're not watching it, but let's see what the chat replay says. Let me see what the chat is. Let's see what the chat has. Let's see what the comments say. Any comments? Is there any comments? No comments. I guess that was done on purpose. All right, so 2.2 million views. That's not bad. She has 4.22 million subscribers. Folded, blah, blah, blah. Subscribe. This doesn't really need an explanation. You know exactly what Kehlani means when she sings. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. More blah, blahs, okay? More and more blah, blahs. All we know is the song came out 2 weeks ago. Let's go back to Instagram.
Cool. You used me and said F me because what? Girl. Talking about this beneath you. Girl, I know where you live at, girl. That 2-bedroom apartment, talking about this beneath you.
Now, people, as an independent artist myself, I'm here to let you know, okay? If you have a 2-bedroom apartment, there's nothing wrong with a 2-bedroom apartment. There's nothing wrong with living by yourself. There's nothing wrong with none of that, man. All right? Everybody chill. It's okay. It's okay to have a 2-bedroom. You don't need to have $1 million house to prove something, because you got to keep that shit up. You're going to lose a bunch of money trying to promote an image and a lifestyle. And that's what goes on with a lot of your favorite artists. That's why they be stuck in these deals for their whole life. They got to get their soul up because they trying to promote a lifestyle that they don't have to promote. So you can still be an artist and get you a little small little one bedroom house, ninja. Get you a 2-bedroom house, ninja, or have you an apartment, ninja. You can go stay in a condo in downtown, ninja. That's just how the game go. Don't let society, or don't let the internet society, try and kind of mess your brain up, bro. They will mess your brain up and have you doing stuff out here that you don't need to be doing. Happen to me, it could happen to you. Shout out to KB. She said I gave her the emoji. Which emoji? I don't even know. I got a bunch of them. Here we go.
Okay, Kehlani. Period. Anybody. Period. It's somehow I be being some.
Let me see. Hold on. Let's see what she said. I'm gonna read for y'all what she said. So she said, I can't believe for 1 second that Kehlani slept with Blueface. And Kehlani posted, you couldn't pay me. She said, I thought I'd give her a chance. She asked to come, and this is what I'm referring to in the last stream where everybody said I was all over the place. I'm making sure to address everything. So Kehlani said, you couldn't pay me to sleep with Blueface. I thought I'd give her a chance. She asked to come work out with me. People, including me. What? Hold on. Let me see if I pull this shit up.
Sean, you only hung out with
Don't die
tonight.
But this is why I gained.
Hold up. I'm going to tell y'all what she said. Hold on. It's the whole story.
End it with, oh, this is big.
All right, look. So she said, I thought I'd give you a chance, and she asked to come work out with me. People, including me, at the same time, and I thought she deserved it. Fuck it. And she's been through a lot. Blah blah blah. I'm having. What the hell? Hey man.
What the hell?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I really can't see what she said, bro. But basically, she said that she hopes that she finds what she's looking for in her man. We're both mothers. I want better, right? So.
Sean, you only hung out with Kehlani for one day. Now y'all already unfollowing each other? Because it only took one day for Kehlani to realize this is not the person I need to be around. Now, in a 3-part IG story, Kehlani and Chrisean had teamed up to head to the gym. Because the interaction was so short, it was pretty shocking after what happened next. Now, I guess after their workout, Chrisean had began her live stream from which looked like her apartment. Some defamatory statements were made in regard to security outside of the apartment.
Are you okay, sir? Are you okay, sir?
Quiet, please.
Nah.
Quiet, 4th of July, buddy.
Why you got your gun?
I know we all got guns. We all got guns. So what you it's okay. ICE.
For real?
You don't want me to call ICE. You don't want me to call ICE.
So why you? So.
Yeah, people, don't act like these people right here. This is exactly what you don't do. Now, like I said, they're young. They're around my age. We're around the same age. But it's like, bro, we got to have some decorum and some common sense. Some things don't need to be said. So, first off, you see a ninja with a gun. Ninja, what ICE finna do, my ninja? What you talking about?
What the hell,
What ICE finna do, bro? By the time I use the gun, you guys are all sitting here like this, bro. What are we talking about, bro? Hold on. Let me run it back. Please don't. If somebody got a gun, guys, please leave the situation, okay? Here we go.
Sean, you only hung out with Kehlani for one day. Now y'all already unfollowing each other? Because it only took one day for Kehlani to realize this is not the person I need to be around. Now, in a 3-part IG story, Kehlani and Chrisean had teamed up to head to the gym. Because the interaction was so short, it was pretty shocking after what happened next. Now, I guess after their workout, Chrisean had began her live stream from which looked like her apartment. Some defamatory statements were made in regard to security outside of the apartment.
Are you okay, sir? Are you okay, sir?
Quiet, please.
Nah.
Quiet, 4th of July, buddy.
Why you got your gun?
I know we all got guns. We all got guns. So it's okay. ICE.
For real?
You don't want me to call ICE. You don't want me to call ICE.
So why you got your gun?
What you want to do? Do you want me to call ICE?
I'm calling the police.
You will be at
I'm calling the police.
You will be at Alligator again.
Where is the gun? Let me see.
Do you want to be?
He got it. He came to threaten us.
That ninja come with a gun and he come to threaten you. Let that ninja threaten you. That's it. Here we go.
You only hung out with Kehlani for one day. Now y'all already unfollowing each other?
Don't die tonight, man. Jesus loves you, sir.
And don't die tonight. When you say don't die tonight, please, guys, understand that's a threat. That can be considered a verbal assault. Do not tell somebody that. You know, if you walk, let's say you got beef with somebody, right? You know, if you look at somebody and you go like this, like imagine your fist to your side and you walk up on them, you know that's assault, people. Did y'all know that? I'm telling y'all.
You need to leave.
I tell y'all all the time, the English dictionary and then the legal dictionary are two different versions of words. They are the same words, but they have different meanings. So if you look at somebody and say, what's up? And you close your fist, if they don't engage you, if they wanted to call the police right then and there and said you close your, that's assault, ninja. You could do time for that. Well, maybe not time, but you will get a charge, my ninja. You'll get you a misdemeanor. You'll get you a misdemeanor for that. You good? My dog tripping. Here we go.
Don't die tonight.
Now, shout out to Live Bites for capturing this video, and let me kind of break down exactly what's going on. So from what looks to be like Chrisean's apartment, this neighbor comes out because of a noise issue. And apparently this neighbor had confronted one of Chrisean's security detail, and then that's where the argument ensues. And then you can hear another individual, a part of Chrisean.
Now remember, guys, this all relates to the story because they were saying this is the reason why she ended up unfollowing her at first. Here we go.
Entourage making defamatory statements about ICE and alligator Alcatraz. And because of this, people had noticed that Kehlani had stopped following Chrisean on social media. Now, I don't understand why Chrisean always has to surround herself around a bunch of people, because if you listen to that full recording, Chrisean makes no mention about ICE. She makes no mention about alligator Alcatraz or migrant detention centers.
It wasn't her, it was her friends. And that's why I say be careful of the company you keep, people. What I was going to tell y'all, also, if you have any subjects y'all would want us to talk about on the show, please tell us, put it in the chat, send it to my email, blacatom@gmail.com, put it in my social medias. And also, if you support me, like I said, put an Adam in your bio, put Adams all through your bio, put For the Core in your bio, all that. Here we go.
Her entourage, and because of the people she surrounds herself by, is going to be a clear indication about how others are going to move when they're presented with Chrisean. Because sometimes people really be blocking your blessings. And whoever that person was in the background saying those gross defamatory things, Chrisean needs to get rid of them immediately.
I mean, yeah, get rid of them, or if anything, just tell them, hey, don't open your mouth next time. You're here for muscle only. You don't need to speak up for me. Unless I tell you go get them, stay quiet. Here we go.
Sometimes it be your inner circle that be the part of your downfall.
All right.
But this is why
So this is where, like I said in the last stream, because we told y'all we was going to follow the story. Chrisean was telling her side of the story after she unfollowed her, saying that she was messing with her ex, which is Blueface, and that's why all this happened. Here we go.
always be around niggas. This is why I be around niggas, bro. This is why I stay around niggas, bro. This is why I stay around niggas, bro. You don't know what bitch is fucking your nigga. Just straight up. Real shit. If you see a girl that got like 1 or 2 friends or none at all, you don't know what's going on in the world. It's 2025. Everybody effing everybody. So we could try and say, oh, Chrisean was no, bro. How come it was a workout session? I was invited to come to her home, her personal home where her daughter lives. Then I was invited to the other session. Okay, when I was invited to the other session, I was going to do a lot. I ain't gonna hold you. But baby dad tripping, he just keep blowing up my phone saying. But this is why I always be around.
She is right about that. Shout out to KB. Yeah, man, people be hateful, people be jealous. I'm not saying Kehlani is, I'm not saying Chrisean is, I'm just saying it is what it is. Here we go.
What do I gain from this? What do I gain from this?
And this is what she was saying. She was saying, what do I gain from this?
What do I gain from this? Bro, please. Oh my God, I'm in Paris. What do I gain from this?
I wouldn't think she's embarrassed. Like I said, once you in the public spotlight for a while, nothing really shock you like that unless it's like a like a sex tape or something, Ninja, right? That'll probably be about it. And even then, Ninja, they done seen you half naked on your videos anyways. And I'm not talking about Kehlani. I'm just saying in general, as a dude or a girl, you gonna see some skin when you do acting, modeling, music. It's just the way it goes. Oh shit. Hold on, guys. I gotta take this call. 1 second. I'm gonna play this. Hold on.
What do I gain from this? What do I gain from this? Bro, please. Oh my God, I'm in Paris. What do I gain from this? What do I gain from this? What do I gain from this? Bro, please. Oh my God, I'm in Paris. What do I gain from this?
This is why I be around niggas, bro. This is why I stay around niggas, bro. This is.
My bad, y'all. I had to take that call. Let me pull myself back up. 1 second. Where we at? Boom. My fault, y'all. You know, people be calling me. I'm waiting on a call for somebody. But let's continue. Yeah, so I mean, when it come down to it, I don't really know what to believe, but past that, I was just giving y'all what happened prior to, and then this is where we at now. So this is where we at now.
It ended with, oh, this is beneath me. Take care.
And let us know what you think. Like I said, they could me personally, I think they're manipulating the internet in the smartest way possible. As of right now, they got all eyes on them, and I think Kehlani's capitalizing off of whatever's going on with Chrisean, and I think Chrisean's capitalizing off of what's going on with Kehlani. But please understand and please believe that Kehlani is capitalizing more off of what's going on than Chrisean capitalizing, because people don't like Chrisean anyways, and that's why I respect her, because in a world where nobody likes you, to still be pushing shit, putting out shit, and doing what you do, give credit where credit is due. You dig? Right? At the same time, it's like, yeah, like I said, they're both capitalizing. I think Kehlani is capitalizing more. Here we go.
Your son, what's beneath you regular people? Because you live in a 2-bedroom apartment in downtown LA. So quit all that high power popping it like you some big shot caller. Chill. Like, for real. Ain't nothing beneath you. Fuck, you set me up. Okay, he didn't crack. How he didn't crack? Why did you tell me that you dealt with him before? He's a master manipulator. You know what I'm going through. Been there, done that type of vibe. Then you also mentioned how you shared this with a couple of some girls, and they had the same story about him, and then you wondering how we all, like, I'm wondering how he all got us. You didn't end it with, oh, but he didn't crack. You just ended it there like you.
And there you go right there. So and shout out to KB. She said, I like her. I just realized she'll recognize her worth. Yeah, like I said, she worth some money. People talking about her. I think she know. I think she just be, I personally think she just trolling the internet. That's how I feel. I think she trolling all of us because she know that people is going to talk about her anyway. So she just going to keep trolling. So everything. Now, it was a bit extreme when she did the tattoos and shit on her face. But like I said, it's just cause in case Blueface was to ever switch, she always got that ninja tatted on her kind of thing. So that way people always associate her with Blueface. That's me looking at the psychology of it. I'm not a psychologist though. You feel me? Here we go.
You learned from dealing with him, like, to leave him alone. You didn't, oh no, but we didn't fuck though. You know, it ended with, oh, this is worry about. You were just like, oh no, I'm over that. So you don't got nothing to worry about. First of all, I don't even care. I don't deal with him. We broken up. I don't care. But the fact that you trying to make and play a victim card, oh, I'm just protecting my peace. I really unfollowed her because I have a stalker and he found me through her Snapchat and da da da. When was this when I asked you, is it okay for me to record? You said, no, girl, it's okay, but we need to show them positivity. You was cheesing in the camera.
Hey, man, y'all know what it is, bro. Let us know what you think in the comment section. That's it for the morning show. Past that, we back in here, maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock Central Time. Shout out to everybody that tuned in today. Y'all know what it is. If you like what I'm doing here, y'all know what it is. Support your boy. Put Adams in your bio. Put for the core everywhere. Let everybody know. Tell people about the show. We got more things coming out. I got more merch coming out soon. And I'm gonna set up the website. You guys can step into the core if you click the link. Past that, shout out to you if you tuned in, man. Let us know what you think in the comments. Shout out to everybody who watch us on the playback. At the end of the day, based off of the poll, we got 64% of people saying that she's doing it for the internet, and we got 36% of people saying that Chrisean's affected because Kehlani is unbothered. Like I said, man, y'all let us know how y'all feel. It's your boy BA. Shout out to the Adam. Shout out to the Eves. I'm back in here later, man. Deuces.